Where's it at? Here we go. Sub instrument. And I'm going to change that sound. The first thing that I do when I create a kit is I copy a kit that sounds pretty decent over to the kit, and then I start changing it because there's so many freaking sounds. There's cymbal sounds, there's toms. This one already sounds kind of cool. What type of kit am I going to do? That is the question. Am I going to do a rock kit? If I do a rock kit, drum and bass kit, dubstep kit, I'm going to copy over a dubstep kit that already sounds pretty good because I've already done so much programming. You know what? I want to do a house kit, and actually I have some new kits in here, but let's find a house kit. Oh. Check out some of these stock sounds because there's some decent stock sounds here. Let's find. There's only a couple house. We're going to find them. Acid. I like the acid kit. Ooh. A house kit with these tribal sounds. That would sound sick. Okay, so 51. So I'm going to go Shift Setup, Shift SD card, and now it shows up as kit. So I'm going to press F1. And now I can copy this kit 51 to an empty patch, and my next empty patch is 98. I'm going to copy it, press copy, and then scroll over, press OK, boom, done. That was quick. 98 has a tribal sound. But that sound right there, I want to turn it into a house kit, house kick drum. So I press instrument, and what I like to do is I like to keep the main instrument. Right here, it's 70s stainless 24-inch kick drum. I'm gonna keep that, and now I'm gonna go into advanced right here, and I'm gonna put a layer on the kick drum. And right now it's set to a doom-back sound, and I'm going to change that. So now I'm going to go to that sound. Where's it at? Here we go. Sub instrument. And I'm going to change that sound to one of my sounds that I imported. I'll show you how to import sounds in another video. So I'm going to go. So some of my later sounds that I imported. Techno kick. Techno kick 2. There we go. EDM kick. That's a big old freaking bad boy kick. Now I have a little kick underneath it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to X fade. So when I play it really softly, it's that like acoustic kick. And as I hit it harder, it's just a straight up punchy freaking kick. Now we're going to change the snare drum as well. So the main instrument is the 80s Beach 12 ply. I'm going to keep that. Now I'm going to press advanced, scroll all the way down to where it says sub, and we're going to change this tabla sound to a user sample that I added in. Let's find a snare. Here we go. Woo! There we go. EDM clap. Now I'm going to make this the X fade again. Hear that? That snare is really loud. Maybe we'll turn it down a little bit. And this kick drum is maxed. Turn that kick drum down a little bit. There we go. Mixer. Let's turn up the kick drum. So right away, all these sounds are mixed differently. I'm just gonna zero out everything. Sounds better. There we go. Now the snare, where I have it plugged in, I have it plugged into aux 2, and that's always a cymbal. Now I always change that to a regular snare sound. So I'll go to instrument, and then I scroll down to the snare drums. The snare drums are in the 200 range. There we go. Pretty big kick drum. Let's lower this a little bit. Advanced. Scroll down. There we go. -2. Overall kit is -3. Kit volume, that's fine. I'm going kind of fast here. Now let's name this. Let's name it. I always start all my patches with KJ, just so you know that you're on one of my patches. Now you can change this name to anything that you want. If you're like, I don't want to have KJ's name on there, I want to have my own name on there. And you just change the name. So this will be house. Let's call this house. I'm going to call it house something. Just scroll over. House. There we go. House. Find the E. There we go. Let's call it house. What do we want to call it? There we go. House kit. Let's change this sound to more of a house sounding hi-hat. Ooh, we gotta have add a clap in there too. So I'm scrolling through all the internal sounds, which are good. There we go. So that volume is a little hot. Turn the volume down. And turn up this snare a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now let's put so right now this is a regular snare, and then as we hit it harder, we're gonna turn it into a clap. So we go to Instrument, Advanced, scroll down to the bottom, and we're gonna click on Sub, and now we're gonna turn on the Sub instrument, and we're gonna scroll to the claps. So it goes kicks, snares, toms, hats, then rides, crashes, chinas, getting closer to the claps. There we go. That sounds nice. Now this one I think I'm going to do a fade instead of an X fade. like the way that sounds. So it's got bongos on top of a tom-tom. Let's change out this sound for another hi-hat. So we're going to change this main sound to a clap. Where's the claps at? Let's find them. 800. So we scroll to 800. We've got a lot of claps internally, which is nice. Nice. Now, what I have inside the expansion pack is this big fat EDM kick. I've also added a notch filter kick. It's the same kick, but I've put a notch filter on it. So we're going to go to advanced. This kick is set to its user sample 191. So I'm going to go to user sample 191. Somewhere around 191 is the notch kick. Here it is. There it is. Maybe I'll just go the actual instrument here, set it to 191 instead of the layer. There it is. There it is. So let's turn it up a little bit. There we go. Oops. Nice. Let's change this sound. So it has like a percussion layer on it. Put a bongo on it. 6600. So isn't that cool? I've got a hi-hat and a bongo on the same sound, on the same instrument. That's cool. I'm really digging this patch. Now we can add some ambience. Yeah, Vermont Rider says that built-in hi-hat gives it a nice presence. Absolutely. That's why I really like to keep a lot of the internal sounds as underneath little layers. I'm basically putting my own sounds as layers on top of a pretty cool sounding kit. So there's already this hi-hat, and I put on a bongo on top. Now this expansion pack, I've been making it a lot faster than the SPD-SX Pro. The thing about the SPD-SX Pro, I made all these patches from scratch, and it took a freaking long time. And this is a one-stop shop. There's songs, there's bass lines, there's freaking vocal parts, there's all kinds of stuff. I meticulously really dove deep into this. Now, I'm diving really deep into the layering and all kinds of ambient sounds and the X fade, volumes, mixing, transient shaping, EQing, and everything inside this as well. But it's only drums. There's no vocal loops or anything like that. So it's just drums. So it's a little bit easier to create this sample pack.